Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to do something super exciting and only the third time I've ever attempted this on film. I have got all these amazing different colors of gel polish here today. I also have some of this gel nail, it's kind of like a polish, but it just comes in this amazing tube, and I'll be showing you this amazing chameleon polish a little bit later. I am going to try my hand at Gel Geo Nails. I saw this amazing thing on Facebook about this, I don't know, trending polish design, and I thought I would give it my best shot. I didn't bring the swatches with me, which I guess was very silly. But anyways, I'm gonna get right to it. I am using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 different colors of polish today, and it's gonna be a little bit intensive, but I'm gonna get right into it and show you. I have some hollow on this nail, and I kind of want to change it up a little bit. I've still got a good week on the manicure, but I'm gonna probably do this one and this one in the hollow. I really just love the the look of these inlay flowers that I have going on here. I'm just going to prep by buffing the top of this. I know it's a waste of hollow, but I have so much of the powder right now. I'm not that worried. All right, so let me just clean this up with a little bit of alcohol. So it's kind of roughed up, and you can see it's not quite as shiny, obviously, as anything. That'll help the polish kind of adhere. So first and foremost, I am going to start off by using this Elite 99 Nail Gel Chameleon. And let me just get up in here a little closer and show you what's going on in this little tube. I am not using a brush. I'm going to be applying this as the base of my geode on the middle slash side of my nail with my dotting tool. This makes it so much easier to get off, and I have left the adhesive on this because, as you can see, if I can get it open for you guys, it is just like gel polish, except for it has this multi-chrome. This is like a blue-green. In some lights it's blue, in some lights it's green. I had a purple one, but I have no idea what happened to it. So I'm going to start out by just taking a regular amount. Now this looks purple when I start turning it, which is crazy. And just kind of getting a nice little dab on the end of my dotting tool and starting out where I think I'd want the geode design to be placed on my nail. So I'm going to kind of half do this like this, and you're going to want it kind of thick. So just going to kind of dab this around to make a nice raised center so I know where my design was or is going to be. All right, so you have that nice and set up, and I'm just going to pop it in my light for, I would normally do about 30 seconds. And unfortunately, because this is very thick, I am going to have to do the full 30 seconds on camera for you guys, and I am very, very sorry. I am still not an editor. I am still kind of old school with this, so you have to bear with me. The next I'm going to go for is this amazing gold color. You can't see it through the bottle, but this is a beautiful, shimmery, almost a little bit of holographic gold underneath this, and I absolutely adore it. I've also have a couple of different color change polishes that I am going to be using to give it kind of a multi-designed look and kind of, you know, get things changed up. So that's all cured, and it is, you want to test it and kind of touch the top. It is nice and firm. All of these I'm using except for the top coat is going to be a you need to wipe gel polish. So make sure not to touch it or anything. I'm going to get this beautiful gold, and I'm going to not get it too absorbed with nail polish, but I'm going to get a nice amount, and I'm going to kind of trace around the edges of where I have placed this amazing cat's eye chrome. I think that's what they call it. It's a cat's eye, I think. All right, and I'm going to put a decent layer and then pop that in my lamp for about 5 to 10 seconds. This polish dries really quickly. Of course, toward the end, before I do any filing, we're going to have to file this down. This is going to be a long video, and I am afraid nobody is going to watch it. So I'm going to go to a color change polish really quick, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. This is a deep shimmery purple, and it goes to a light blue. And let's see if I can get to show this. And it doesn't add much dimension unless it's cold, which is perfect because I always have my AC on and it's always kind of cold. Make sure to clean up the gel polish that you get on your fingers. Let's cure that for a couple of seconds. And I am going to go in with this awesome, again, another color change polish. Get this all on here. All right. Make sure that's cured. See how that's a different color from what came out of the bottle? This is a 3 color change polish, and it goes from 3 different shades, which is absolutely awesome, I think. A little difficult to work with just because you don't quite know where it's going until the very end. And don't be afraid to kind of put quite a bit on because we are going to be filing quite a bit of this off. So we're going to cure this for a second, and we're going to come in with black and then one more color. And then we're going to do a little filing. I'm sorry this part is very boring for you, but you get to see the process and exactly how long it takes me from start to finish to create all of my looks. So I don't apologize, even though I feel like I do all the time. I'm going to go in with a black layer, and I'm going to try to focus this black around where I know that I'm going to match those colors when I'm filing. So if you can see, I've kind of laced it around, and I'm going to pop that in for about 5 to 7 seconds. I am just so excited about this. This is so beautiful and so wonderful. The last polish I'm going to use is, again, a color change polish, but this goes from a very white to an almost black with a lot of sparkles and base in it. So that's what I'm going to use to kind of get more of that base design. I don't mind the colors around the outside. I actually think that's quite cool. And I'm going to use this to go completely around the kind of lump I've made with the gel polish and really get all those nooks and crannies, seal around the edges to get a really tight seal. Make sure, again, you go around and you get any of that gel polish off of your skin if you can. You can use a brush and acetone while it is wet. I just use my finger. Okay, I'm going to cure that again. And then I am going to the filing process. I am so proud of myself. I feel like an almost quote, quote, professional. I got myself a professional nail Dremel kit. It isn't amazing, but it's pretty good for what I can afford and spend. So I try to get all of my nail products quite cheap. Anything that I do get for really expensive price, I usually don't put on my channel because I feel like everybody should be able to do nail art, even if you're on a budget, and you shouldn't have to worry about it. So let me shut my light down, and I'm going to just quickly prep and clean this because I don't want my head to get all yucky. I'm just using, this is 70% isopropyl alcohol. And you'll notice that you have raised areas on this where it's not even, and that's completely normal. I'm going to use my diamond drill head, and I'm using kind of one that's rounded at the tip rather than square, so it doesn't create any horrible holes in my nails. Now, disclaimer, turn off the sound now because I'm going to be filing, all right? Sorry, guys. I would never, ever tell anybody to do filing on their real nail. Oh, what a terrible sound. I'm sorry. I'm going to go just on the places where I am filing off that color and know where I know I started. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the base of my nail kind of turned at an angle when I file to keep the nail even. And I know where more of the polish is built up is where I need to file. I know this is a very messy process, and I do have a dust-free filter, but I can't use that on camera, obviously. So I'm going to get a quick look at this by just spraying a little bit of alcohol. And we're starting to get to the center here. Now this is what I want to crisp up. I want to crisp up all these lines in here. So I'm going to go back and go all around the outsides and get all of this color off, this lighter colors, and kind of expose that underneath color. All right. Again, sorry about the Dremel, guys. I'm going to kind of level things out, getting all the way down to that beautiful purple color, exposing these pretty colors underneath. To put it down against the table to kind of get a good line and a good focus on how to round that pretty geode shape out. I'm going to get a little thinner through here. And what I'm going to do is kind of like tap up this into that design and into the color a little bit. So we get a little bit of kind of a rough, rocky edge, which is exactly, obviously, what a geode is going to look like. I am nearly happy with the way this looks. Let's just extend the color out here a little bit more. And then come up to the side and kind of extend it to the back. Awesome. I'm going to shut that off, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up and grab a polishing head, if I have it here. Oh my sweet Jesus, I can never get anything where I want it. Alright, here we go. I'm going to grab my nice polishing head to smooth everything down and give a better application for my gel polish. So again, this is a little light buffing. We're going to do kind of a soft buff to clean up these designs, clean up around the edges, smooth down any excess glitter that's going to stick out, round these edges up so we don't have anything bulky or horrible. If you're going to do this on a client, I would suggest using a brush instead of a nail polish head, because this leaves it a little bulky, and I don't mind because I like making a statement with my nails, but I'm not sure a customer would love how thick this turned out. And I have done them on swatch sticks and they came out so flat and smooth, but I want to go with something a little different. So we've got that all polished up. I am going to come in and go over this with my no wipe gel top coat. A nice thick layer, not too thick, but a beautiful layer to expose how beautiful and relatively simple that this design is. I don't know if you can see how gorgeous that is already coming out. Let me just pop this in my little cure light for a couple of minutes. And I have a Miro Pure light. It's a professional series, and this thing is amazing, LED and UV. We are almost ready, and I'm in love with this polish because it's a no wipe polish. Let me set this aside. We are almost ready. All right, guys. Look at how absolutely gorgeous this comes out to. And because it's color change, it's warm now, but when I spray, it becomes all nice and cool, and it changes colors. I love this dark purple that's going to show through instead of this light green. I'm trying really hard to get this under light. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. This actually goes really beautifully with the manicure I have on right now. If I can get this in the light. Thanks so much for watching my geode nails. This is a first gel attempt for me on my channel. Well, second, I guess. Thank you so much. Watch, subscribe, like, check out my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I love you guys so much. I will talk to you next time.